Grand Rising, kings, queens, family, off pausers out there. Mr. Off Pause over here. Happiest married man on the planet. Let's get it. Yeah. This broadcast is brought to you by Momentum with Jay. Can't have a moment without some momentum. Real distinguished gentlemen. Distinguished book club. Happily Married TV. 5 forks up. You know what it is. Make it happen. Man, so repeat after me. I am great. I am enough. I am more than enough. I think abundance. I focus on opportunities over obstacles. I am it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so man, we've been talking about it, man, and we changing up the whole morning motivation thing, man. Like, so this is what this is what we doing, man. We talking about stuff to get your relationships in order. I'm talking about your business relationships, your friendships, your romantic relationships, everything, man. Like, we gonna get this together. Like I told y'all before, man, everything this year is intentional, man. We doing everything on purpose. So yeah, man. So we talking about communication this week. Like all week, we're gonna be talking about communication, right? So yesterday it was effective communicating. Today is why you should communicate. You see what I mean? There's a lot of reasons to communicate too. So you know what I mean? So we can do this all day. But yeah, you should be communicating, man, because it clears up a lot of stuff. I think that I forgot the exact quote, but it's like 90% of the stuff that you think that happens in your mind never really happens. So it's like 90% of the stuff you think gonna happen, it never really happens. So even if, and this has happened to me a couple times, man, like, cause I was having I need to have a conversation with some people. And you know what I mean? I had in my mind how the conversation was gonna go, how I was gonna respond, how they was gonna respond and all that. Nothing like it. You know what I mean? It happened nothing like what I thought it would. At all. It actually went completely left. Not in a bad way, but it didn't go the way I thought it would. It went like great, actually. So yeah, man, so I be thinking about that, like, why do people not communicate? Like, we are the only species that can communicate through words and express our feelings and emotions and all that. But so many people do not know how to communicate or why they should communicate. You know what I mean? And I'm literally like, man. Then it comes to the, it also comes to the, where men and women be like, man, that's a goddamn on grown up, man. I ain't telling them how they should treat. They should know how to treat women, or she should know how to treat men. You are correct. They do know how to treat women and men. Grown-ups do know how to treat women and men. They know how to treat people. That's automatic. You are not everybody. If that makes sense. Like, so you would have to teach them how you like things. Not everybody, because you may like stuff a specific way, or you may not like stuff a specific way. But you got to teach them how to like you, or what about, or how to act towards you in certain situations and instances. If that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, you may have, I don't know, you may have went to dinner with 50 women and they don't like their chair pulled out. But then you find that one woman you like and she like her chair pulled out. So what you gonna do? You're gonna start pulling her chair out. Some the other 50 women didn't do. See what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta communicate. You need to have tough talks. Like tough communication. You need to have those ones with your future and your future as individuals and your future as a couple, or relationship, your business relationship. Like, where are we going from here? Like, because if we ain't making no money, we don't need to be in business together. That's just flat out. Or if you only making money, we don't need to be in business together. You can run your own business if you the only one making money out of this relationship. See what I'm saying? So you got to think about all of that, man. Like, it just depends on the relationship, on what communications you should have. Cause man, me and wifey, we talk. Even about the uncomfortable stuff. I mean, real shit. Like, I told her the one day, and I think I said this before on one of these videos, I told her the one day, I was like, man, I think our marriage is losing its passion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't kiss passionately no more. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. We changed it. Shit been great ever since. That's what I'm saying. Had them uncomfortable conversations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told her the one time, it was something that was getting on my nerves, man, and I said it. And she was like, oh, I was like, nah, man, you like downplaying my feelings about this, and I don't appreciate it. So, you know what I mean? You gotta have them conversations, man. You gotta say that stuff. Because if you don't, like I said, if you don't, they won't know, man. Trust me. Men or women are not mind readers. Nobody's mind readers. So the easiest way for us to get to know something is that the mug tell us. You see what I'm saying? Like, you may be dealing with a man that love giving foot massages, but you don't like foot, you don't like people touching your feet. So, you know what I'm saying? So he go to grab your feet one day, y'all have it out about that. Like, man, don't touch my fucking feet. He be like, oh man, but I love giving foot massages. But see, if y'all had that talk, y'all would know that. If y'all would have had a talk, y'all would know that. Because a lot of people, and me and wifey did it too, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm so grateful, and I'm so appreciative, and I'm so happy that it turned out the way it did. Because our thing was lust first. You know what I'm saying? It was like the sex was good, and we enjoyed being around each other. But we wasn't planning on, I wasn't planning on nothing permanent. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh, we just having fun or whatever. And then it was like, after she was like, I love you, I was like, okay, well, she's serious. You know what I mean? And that's when I was like, start thinking about it differently, but not as in long term, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't feel like I had to communicate everything. I just had to communicate what she needed to know when she needed to know it. And as we grew, found out that I can't do that. So yeah, it's just about, you know what I mean? My thing is, you communicate what you communicate, man. Just do it. Like, what you communicate, that depends on what your relationship is. If it's business, romantic, monogamous, or not monogamous, because monogamous is like a single fucking a single person. Whether it's business, friendships, romantic relationships, everything, man. You know, you just gotta play it accordingly on what you should communicate. Cause you shouldn't be talking about your financial. You should be, actually, yeah, you should. I was about to say you shouldn't be talking about your financial literacy with your friends, but you should. You should talk financial literacy with everybody. Like, everybody you be around should be financially literate. Like, that's just how it should be. That's just how it is, how it should be. But yeah, so you communicate stuff like that, man. Like, and also, man, don't be scared to communicate, like, your feelings or nothing like that, man. Like, what you feeling about a situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, if I tell my wifey, man, I appreciate her all the time. Like, man, I would rather be on this journey with you than anybody else. I'm talking about all of it. You know what I mean? Because I appreciate her sticking around, man, because you don't know how it was for me. Like everything and everybody I love left. So when she said she loved me, I was like, oh God, here we go again. And that's just from childhood trauma type shit. You know what I mean? But as she stayed and then we kept moving forward, I think she wasn't going nowhere, man. So, you know. But we still, we still didn't have the conversations that we needed to at that point, if that makes sense. Yes, we had the conversations, but we had them later. Like we didn't have them early in our relationships. We had them later when the after, because the sex is still great. Like, you know what I'm saying? The sex is still great. But like after the non-sex, you see what I'm saying? Like the times we were just sitting around each other and stuff like that. Like that's what we had to communicate about and change. Because anytime the sex was great, but it was at the outside of sex. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So we on, man. We're gonna continue this tomorrow, man. Y'all have a great one, man. Y'all stay blessed out there. Man, make somebody smile today. You smile today. Smile a little, laugh a whole lot, enjoy life, man. Y'all have a great one out there, man. And y'all stay off pause out there, man, because we off pause over here.